What is the key to living our life without limits? Well, in the book I shared with you yesterday, Psycho-Cybernetics with Dr. Maxwell Maltz, he writes about the key to living our life without limits lies within our self-image, and how it's impossible for any of us to just positively think ourselves into change while holding on to any concept of negative self. Now, many of you might have this problem where you have a negative self concept, where, he uses examples of like the F student who always just thinks he's going to fail at something, and in the end always does, so he just always has a concept of himself as a failure, while others can positively think and change just by making those thoughts and changing their self-image and putting themselves in a positive position, no matter what's thrown into their lap per se. And Dr. Maxwell Maltz was a plastic surgeon, and he started to notice when he fixed people's scars that there was some that it would just dramatically change people's personality for the positive, while on the other hand, he would fix scars and disfigurements of others, and they would still have that negative personality within inside themselves, and it wouldn't change no matter how beautiful they were on the outside. And so I find this to be a very interesting concept, because there's many of us that want to change our lives because we're sick of being stuck in the rat race. We're sick of, for me, I like to say I'm tired of being tired, working over 40 hours, 50, 60 hours a week, and in the end still not having those desires that I need. And so I started to look within inside myself and find the negative concepts that I've had about myself over the years, and start to change my thought of that, because when I look back, I can find positive in the negative. But at the moment when I was living in that negative sense, I wasn't paying attention, so I started to build up a heavy sense of negative self. And a lot of times, which I think a lot of people do, is they don't take responsibility for that, and instead they project that onto those people that they surround themselves with, maybe employees, employers, certain friends, certain groups of people. But once you begin to change on the inside, because I believe that's where it starts, you can't change the scars and disfigurements on the outside and expect for life to be new and positive and bring about that positive change that we desire. So for me, I would just want to ask you, what are some of the things in your life that keep you stuck in a negative self-image? And what are some of the things that you can positively start doing to change that self-concept or your self-image, so that you can start living your life without limits? I just want you to think about that, and while you do, remember to dream, believe, and inspire. Love and appreciate you.